Hello, very good everyone. Testing audio. Please give me a 1 in the chat if it can be heard. I'm also going to put the camera here so you can see me. Okay, it's already set. Thank you very much, Serna. A 1. Okay, you can hear it perfectly. Thank you very much to all. Well, here we also have 𝘖𝙬𝙎𝙎𝙎, who will be accompanying me in this presentation. Then you can also give a few words, because the truth is that what we have in hand today is very nice to have. And we are going to discuss it with all the people who are in the room. There are many people interested. All of you who have come to this room invited by me, as I have already told you, I'm going to share the link with you when you see this presentation, because I want you to see what the business is about. And if you're really interested, you can fill it up. So those invited by me at the end of the presentation in private will attend to you, and all of you who are here in private who have been invited by anyone else with your sponsor. Always ask him for the link, he will advise you, and we will gradually enter the business, always respecting the structure. We also come from a business that is 𝘂𝒏. And it is not that we have stopped working at 𝘂𝒏, but it is simply that this is a group of companies where 𝘂𝒏 and 𝒂𝒏3, which is what we are going to see today, is the same. Simply that this time it is 𝘂𝒏. It is focused mainly on networkers. It is very good. And the other is focused mainly on investors. So from here, networkers without capital can capitalize, and those who are not there can move to 𝘂𝒏 because they already have capital to be there as well. We are going to create what is an umbrella company. In this case, we have 𝘂𝒏, we have 𝒂𝒏3, then another one will come surely further forward and different sources of income. They have sustainability in the market, where 𝘂𝒏 is already composed with an audit of a service that is already 4 years old. Because last year it has ended and it has already done 4 years of auditing with a fully transparent functional service that works in the forex markets with the euro-dollar, and that all the clients who are there have all the transparent operations on a daily basis and know what they earn every month. And a good thing, month. Better, lower month is that every month profits are made in positive profit. To all this, why this explanation for people who are not satisfied? Know that although you are now a networker to work for this company that we are going to see next, know that it has a support behind it with some owners or corporations that I will later present to you in the room that will also be here with us. He has already been working on an audit for 4 years in the financial service that provides what is passive capital for all clients. And also this type of company, 𝒂𝒏, has been operating in the market for a year, testing it. It has gone perfectly, no errors. And now you're going to see the novelty that we have, not without having control of anyone behind us. We ourselves will be able to withdraw whenever we want. There is no one behind waiting for me if there is liquidity. I mean, it is wonderful. So without further ado, I'm going to share the screen. We're going to go little by little. Below there is a question and answer section that you can write throughout the presentation. Then I will assist it to answer everyone's questions. Here we are going to close the chat and leave it open later, just in case. But hey, the question and answer section is the most interesting. For people who don't know me, I'm David Reyes from Spain. It's already 8 in the afternoon, the time we're starting. Before starting, I want to say a few words. Satur, please, if you can put the camera on, say hello if you are there so that people can see you and we can start the presentation. Yes, of course, David. Well, I think you have said a lot about what I wanted to talk about. You have made a fantastic introduction, really. So we're going to talk about a tool, an ecosystem created by 𝘂𝒏 and its uncles, who are absolutely ideal in the sense that, as you have said, it's been 4 years now without any forest account. We have investments with them in copy trading, and many of those present here, copy trading. But a tool was needed to help people around the world to capitalize, because they did not suddenly have the 300 or 500 for the broker with an investment, or they did not have the 150, which is the minimum license. That led us to an interesting reflection. And when we learned that 𝘂𝒏, as you said, has been testing this tool since February and has been testing this tool for a year, and I found out, I really said a little while ago, but if this is a blessing, it is a blessing because in the market, there are many people who want to capitalize, who do not suddenly have some great financial conditions, and who have tried it with small amounts in other companies that in the end they have lost. Well, what we're going to show here is an ecosystem, one more tool of the 𝘂𝒏 ecosystem, which can help people to do their own business, earn and take the money wherever they want, or put it and go to the 𝘂𝒏 mother account, which is the one that works with brokers, that is more for investors with slightly higher amounts.
Vale.
So I listened to you very carefully, David. Thank you very much, Satu. Well, before we begin, although we are also going to see it in the presentation and we are going to repeat it again, we always say, both Satu and I, all of us who are here always present sharing the business, that every investment has its risks. It doesn't matter. That are in four markets. Previous results do not guarantee future results. So whenever you're going to invest, invest with the money that you are willing to lose. Not because you're going to run the risk of losing it tomorrow, but that you have the mentality that I want to assume this risk. I want to win through this risk. And what goal can I reach so that later you do not blame a person who has presented the business to you, or that the lines are very low, that we don't have control. That tells you, well, this is 100% safe. Because here I am to tell you that 100% safe, neither a physical company nor an online company exists, but there is a lower risk and more than with accounts audited for 4 years, which is what we are there to do. Many of us are looking for a company to work in and develop where we can make a lot of money in a short time. But of course, that requires an ecosystem behind it that gives you that proportion of earning for a long time. So that's what we have today, that at least we are supported when it is a service that is already working and that we can now through New World Marketing. And you're going to love it because I love the bonuses it has. They go hand in hand. And that is impressive because you are going to win a bonus and you are winning a bonus and you're going to win another and you're going to win another. The truth is that I love it. Okay, well, I'm going to share the screen here. I'm going to adjust the screen too so that you can see it. Let's see it here. I adjust it. I minimize this. Then this presentation is going to be, it's being recorded and it will be edited. Well, edited, I say, recorded and edited. Edited so that all the people who cannot attend can see it. I'm going to remove the video so that it doesn't disturb the presentation, and I'm going to put it here. Perfect. The company is called 𝒂𝒏3.
3.
What does this name come from? Very simple. People are here to do business. A business means generating income. A business, if you don't make a profit, is not a business. Point 1. Point 2. To capitalize.
Capitalizarte.
It is also fundamentally made for people who need to capitalize, because although we will see it later, the minimum capital to enter the services is 25 USDT, so to speak. Practically everyone anywhere in the world can enter. And why 3? What does 3 mean? It means that we are going to work on Web 3. That is the most modern in the world, and with smart contract, that is, without anyone controlling your capital, it is totally linked to blockchain, which is transparent for everyone. Just like when you deposit, you will be able to see anyone's deposits without knowing where it comes from or who it is from, but you will also be able to withdraw, and it will arrive to you instantly because it is on the blockchain. It doesn't depend on someone telling you whether it has liquidity or not. And that is something that is going to make our heads explode when we have a very large team or you are earning very well, and that money that you are seeing there, you know that it's still yours, and that by giving it a little button, you already have it in a second in your wallet. So it is something very authoritative. Knowing this, we are going to begin the presentations. But as we say, capitalize now with the Web 3 is to increase and multiply your capital with a modern business and achieve the desired financial freedom. Although I have already said it before, I repeat it again, disclaiming responsibility through 𝒕𝒂𝒔𝒕, where we want each user to choose their own risks.
¿Vale?
Knowing this, we are all of legal age. Assume the risks and level of investment you want to make. What is the modernity that we have right now with Web3? There are many people who do not know about this. I was not very interested either, but it is very simple. With website 1, they introduced what are the websites where you can register with a username, with another password, and enter an office. With Web 2.0, social networks were included where you have them in your browser tools, and you can directly access social networks from your browser. And Web 3.0 is that directly being in your wall, you're going to have your own browser. As in this case, we are going to use MetaMask, although you can also use TrueWall, etc. I use MetaMask, it is recommended. Directly being in MetaMask, you are going to enter your office without registering users or password. It is linked. From MetaMask itself, it will detect the website, the capital you have in an SDT, the capital you are generating, the capital you can withdraw. When you give it, you will withdraw it in a second. So it is something very updated that when you are using it, your head will explode a little because the truth is that it's wonderful. I have tried it a little and I am very happy with this business. Well, as has already been said, Web3 is a decentralized project that uses Web3. What does this mean? Well, so that you understand a little better, when we talk about Bitcoin, we know that Bitcoin is totally transparent, that it is on the internet, but that it does not belong to any country or any government. Well, this is exactly the same. It is a decentralized business where anyone from anywhere in the world, Russia, Cuba, Venezuela, the United States, it doesn't matter, can participate because it is decentralized. There is no layer that tells you this country cannot, because it is also giving in to the Bitcoin and blockchain networks. And from there is where the business is. And besides, everything is, so to speak, confidential. There is no case, no one knows that you are in the business, no name or anything. So it's another wonder too. As we see, Cap3 is linked to Binance. Therefore, it is part of the trend that says that it is a decentralized project with the highest security in the world and transparency. We say the same thing again. It's not a business like an office created blah, 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 but it is directly linked to the blockchain and everything that is the work and the operations, both the entry of money and the exit, is there in the blockchain, which is very difficult to hack. Currently, no one hacks it. Well, we start with smart contracts. That is, we work with the blockchain to maintain 100% transparency for the client, secure and infallible. That is to say, here it is not going to come to you like we have had in other businesses, the fear that we are doing a good business, but it attracts owners who can use the money, who knows what, and if then they run out of capital, and if then in the end, they don't do trading, and if blah, blah, blah. Well, here we have a smart contract where the owners cannot make any movement. The owner cannot tell you, look, I'm going to put you in an account of $100. You can't, because there isn't one. Office that is on the blockchain. That is, the capital is there, working, the commissions are fully automated, they cannot be modified, just like the withdrawals, the entries, everything that is the movements of your office is linked to the blockchain. That is why an unchangeable smart contract where you will have the transparency, the security of working directly from the blockchain. As you can see here, website 3 does not store your data. It is anonymous. You have 100% control over your account. No one can freeze it. There's a lot of fear out there in the past. You're working on a business, then you get along badly with the owner, or the owner stops paying, or you leave, who knows what you get, and freezes your account. No. Here, in addition to not being able to freeze your account, you cannot control your numbers, and you have full control of withdrawal whenever you feel like it, and you have it in a second. In other words, one more wonder. When knowing all this, the modernity that we are going to have, let's see how it will work. The truth is that I am super happy. Well, a sustainable business plan. Now let's see how this business model, which is designed for the long term, works. It is not a business to make you rich in 2 days. I don't know that you will have an explosion of money, people, etc. Look, when a client enters, 65% of their capital goes directly to the brokers. The brokers with whom we already know the owners who are working. So we already know that they are transparent. And so we have those operations ourselves from 𝘖𝒑. That is, they no longer have anything to show us. The people who are not on 𝘖𝒑 are simply those who do not know how it operates. But we directly have an account and know the percentages we make monthly, etc. Well, without you creating a broker account, without you creating a KIC, you will directly make a deposit that will go directly to the mother account, and directly 65% will work with them. Therefore, if they have to pay you 9% or whatever percentage, they make a slightly higher percentage. Because at the end of the day, it's a percentage with the 100% capital that you put in. In that case, if you put in 1,000, they have to give you 5% in 5% of 1,000. In other words, they do a little more to pay you the corresponding percentage. 25% of your capital goes to a requested network plan. Therefore, good network construction can be applied, which we're going to see. And 10% goes to 𝒈𝒏3, that is to the owners for their maintenance. That is to what goes directly to the company. Well, here it says that it diversifies into different trading portfolios, generating between 10 and 15 monthly. All operations work with smart contract. The company all last year until this year has been paying up to 9% monthly. This year it remains the same, but what we see here is going to happen from 10 to 15 monthly. The owner will say that when that rule is already applied, but currently it remains the same. That is, it works with that rule. Now 𝒈𝒏3 has a unique registration of $10, 10 USDT. Therefore, when a person enters those 10 USDT, they are for life. They pay it once in their life. It links you to the web. That is so that that website is yours and only you can enter. And then the plans are from 25 to infinity. There is no limit. But from 25, that is, everyone can afford 25. And if you have to know what the round number is forward, the minimum to enter business is 25 plus 10, 35.
5.
I would put $5 more in BNB because it is the system we use for commissioning. And there you have it. Anything goes. They use USD20 from the BNB network to be able to invest. And the BNB, as you already know, when you make a shipment, they commission you in BNB. They are cents. So with $1 of BNB or $2 or $3 of BNB, you have many, many transactions. And that is very good. Well, as you see here, you can do 25, 100, 100, 500. They are not round numbers. You can enter with the amount you want, because in the end you say, look, well, I want to enter with 1025, so you enter it. Passive reward of up to 0.3 daily until there is no change, because it is going to be modified, but it will be up to 0.3 daily. You will earn from Monday to Monday every day of the week. Therefore, you will earn even passive Saturdays and Sundays, in addition to all other bonuses. Let's continue. Your daily reward, for example, if you enter with 1,000, you will have, for example, $10 in your office or $20. But from $10, what I want you to understand is that that will come out available for pickup. For when people ask how much the minimum withdrawal is, $10. As soon as you let it withdraw, you already have it in a second. Then the compound interest, how often you can do it, every $25 is totally optional. But you already know that every $25 you can increase your deposit. Therefore, in the long run, you will have more capital, working more money you will generate. And your license will last until your license is doubled. Therefore, if you put in 1,000, the maximum you will win is 2,000. Both for a liability and for all the bonuses that are accelerators. The person who wants to make us a team is going to enter with 1,000 and will leave with 2,000. The person who wants to join a team will enter with 1,000 and will leave with 2,000. What is the difference? That one may take X months, X years, and another person will take days. That's the good thing. It can take days because all the bonuses will make these 1,000 reach 2,000 in a very short time. The maximum withdrawal of profits per day is 3,000. This is also a change that is going to come soon to be much bigger. Therefore, right now that we are starting, it is not a problem, but in the future, it will be much bigger, and it will not be a problem either. but with more ease. Well, as 𝒂𝒊𝒏3 says, you are open to increasing your income even more. You want to design your lifestyle. You're willing to materialize your dreams, then start the business with what you are allowed to generate income. If you want to be a team, you are a team. If you directly want to be like an investor, be like an investor. Achieve your financial peace, travel the world, and raise awareness with a new lifestyle. Well, let's go directly to the bonuses, which is what people are interested in. How can I earn in addition to having my capital working? Well, I want you to write this down on a piece of paper as if you were making a little circle. Where are we going to put it up in the circle? Direct bonus, in which when a person enters, you will earn 8% of that first sale. That is, for the first deposit, 8%. But that person will be generating income.
¿Vale?
That income will be generating you. In addition, when a person enters, it will generate some binary points, which we are going to see here below. The binary points are due to the entry of the person. That is, when a person enters deposit X amount, here it says that $1 is 0.5 points. That is, if you enter with 1,000, it's 500 points. Okay? But all those points, 10%, you will commission directly whenever you feel like it. Here, you don't have to wait for the day to close. You're more accustomed to the end of the day to collect the binary. No, directly. If it is in the afternoon and you need money to go to eat or for an emergency, and you know that you have $100 to withdraw, because that is what will close the binary, you take and withdraw. As soon as you withdraw, the binary is consumed. It appears as if it has been closed, and you have automatically collected everything. It's wonderful, and you already have that in your wallet. The 10% is daily, and you will collect it whenever you feel like it. Withdrawals are also daily, a maximum daily withdrawal every 24 hours. What other bonuses do we have? Well, here comes the circle, right? We return to the circle. Point above, direct bonuses, 8%. Right? Binary will generate points, 10%. A client is generating liabilities and wants to reinvest. But to reinvest, you have to withdraw. What happens when you withdraw? That you're going to make income 1 to 5 levels deep. Therefore, for your sponsor, if you are direct from him, you will generate a 2% withdrawal. That is, you're going to have a direct bonus for that client. That client will generate a binary for you that will give you 10% of what it generates. Okay, that client was a liability and wants to reinvest it, but to reinvest it, you have to withdraw it. When that client withdraws capital, you charge commissions again, but you charge commissions and that client reinvests the capital. So now let's put it here. You're going to charge 4% on rebuys. That is to say, all the reinvestments that they will make, even from some daily clients, both repurchases and withdrawals, they will be earning 4% daily for reinvestments, X% for withdrawals, and 10% for binary. Daily from the same clients. That's a bombshell. It is a cycle. That's why I say that the direct bonus goes hand in hand, because when the direct bonus enters, it will generate a passive bonus that when you go to withdraw, it will generate commissions. When you go to reinvest it, it will generate commissions again. I patrol the operator, and with all that, it will generate new points. Therefore, it will generate new commissions for the producer. It is impressive what you can organize with this grouping. That is, as I say, hand in hand. The withdrawal commission is 8% to pay what these levels are. Therefore, if you are going to earn 100%, 200% at the end of the date, you subtract 8%. Spot. And you're going to have all these bonuses directly. Well, but it doesn't end there. All those bonuses that you have seen are accelerator bonuses. This one from leadership, no. This is a reward for you. How is it generated? Well, here are the names of the ranges, and here are the requirements. That is, when you consume points in the binary. In this case, the first range is 125 points. It is not very difficult to achieve it. It is quite simple. It will work for you. Generating a company $10 of direct benefit for your pocket. It is not an accelerator. And if it can only be withdrawn once a day, and you have already withdrawn and generated this bonus, you can withdraw again. The bonus has no limit. If you withdraw, and with that withdrawal, you consume the binary and ascend to one of these ranks, and they give you the prize instantly. You can also withdraw it again at the same moment. So as you consume points, you will receive benefits, you will advance, and you will receive benefits. Here it says 50,000 maximum, and we'll see if there will be new ranges later to continue earning more. With this, we're going to see how that good acceleration works. You enter with 1,000 a person recommends and has already earned 1,300 in commissions. Then he has earned passively, without recommending anything, $700 more, and has already generated that 200% in no time. Maybe it took about 2 months, when maybe without doing anything, it will take many more months. Or maybe you have done it in a month, or weekly, or daily. Because at 𝒕𝒂𝒔𝒕, there will be people who already know the room, who are going to do it daily. So welcome to the entire Web3. Here you have what the company's official Telegram channel is, and with this, we finish the presentation. But first of all, I want you to see the transparency of the business. I'm going to go very back, because I want you to see something. There will be smarter people in the room who are very interested in the topic of smart contra and may say, David, this sounds great to me, but let's see here. The smart contra, I love it, how it's made, I don't know what. Look, I am not a specialist in smart contra, but from the company's PDF itself, it says smart contra here. And if you click, okay? If you click, it will directly lead you to take action against the company. Whoever knows how to see it should look at it. That will tell you directly what is happening in the company in real time. 40-odd seconds ago, a registration was made. 38 minutes ago, a plan was purchased. Another registration was made here, and another plan was purchased here. Another registration, another plan. Here we will see. Here someone has withdrawn, but everything anonymous. But you can see the transparency of the company, understand the capital, everything. Okay? Well, with this, we would finish what the presentation is. I'm going to stop sharing the screen. I'm going to see if here in assistance, here we also have Mehdi, who is going to accompany us. And well, I would give him access to this saturation here with us. That Mehdi also puts the camera, who is one of the founders of this company. You can know him, whoever doesn't know him yet. Mehdi, if you want to comment a little on the history you have, both in audits with Sci-Fi, which you provide support in that service that you use, and in 𝒈𝒐3, which you have also been working with them for a year, and you already know how it works and the news that may come for this year, so that people can work more freely. Then you have access to take a microphone. I don't know if you can put the camera on. I don't know if you're traveling. Hi, David. It's not that you didn't put me as a co-host. Okay, perfect, no problem. Wait, you're on the roster, you're moving up. Okay, he's here with us. Super, how are you? How are you, David? How are you? Where do I sign? Glad. Happy. No, what a joy to see you present 𝒈𝒂💄3. Afterwards, we are going to celebrate 1 year in 𝒈𝒂💄3, working, and what you put there in the smart contract, it says the transaction number. We are 10 transactions away from achieving 3,000 transactions within 𝒈𝒂𝒄3, so that you can see how transparent it is. So, what a thrill to see you present this great opportunity that in our eyes, David, is everything that Latin America needs today, is ready for the market to understand the potential of 𝒈𝒂𝒄3. And that is why we are very happy and proud that David Reyes and Sadis are joining us. They are joining this adventure of 𝒈𝒂𝒄3. And as a story, David, how 𝒈𝒂𝒄3 was born, we joined with Yuli not a year ago, and I had experience as a multi-level owner, and in trending that you met her. And she had been doing this island for 3 years. Who do you know? Very good with Satyr. And the first application we use this island for is 𝒈𝒂𝒄3. And at 𝒈𝒂𝒄3, we told clients, soon you will be able to invest directly at the source of AI, where you can see that it does work extremely well. And from there, we launched Samify in June. Well, there we met you and Saturn in August, September.
Septiembre.
We were launching 𝒕𝒂𝒏, and the clients saw with their eyes. The first 𝒕𝒂𝒏 clients made 129% from June to December, knowing that Cap3 does not have a performance fee. It does not have this performance fee that we charge at 𝒕𝒂𝒏 of 50, of 30, of 15%. Well, there. For me, the most fundamental thing about Cap3 is that there is real value creation, that there's real training that you yourself, David, can see on your MT4 how it is working, right? In cooperatives, we make this transparency of value creation extremely important when launching a business that we know has already been proven that in Latin America, the business model that has created the most millionaires in the last 3 years was a Cap3 type model, right? Purchase of license, binary, acceleration bonus, and we know the power of this type of vehicle. But really the companies that did it had 2 problems. First, there was no real value creation. They tell you that they trade, they don't trade. That they do mining, they don't do mining. They tell you that they do super trading at a meta frequency. They don't. And that makes a system that is not sustainable quickly become, because there is no need to restore a Ponzi system. A Ponzi system, a Ponzi system. And the second point is that many times there's also a lot of cheating in the back office accounts. There are problems because many companies in Dubai and Mexico, everything allow the leader to grow, 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 grow. And with his check, it is very high, and that also earns passive. What do they say? Maybe I put it outside my company and recover its code, right? So it is so. I don't know, sir. That's the sad reality when you're already at a high level because you become a nuisance for the company. So someone makes an ennoblement of 50,000 people, 100,000 people, and then they see themselves as more married than a singer to a record label, and that they have you trapped there and you have no freedom of movement. That is the reality of the industry. So Cap3 solves that with Web3, giving power for the first time. The network really owns its position, that no one can freeze your account, no one can move your position. There's no position above you. Everything is connected to the blockchain. And today, nowadays, we know the power of blockchain. And the third moment is the moment. Now we are in the best moment. For those who know about crypto, with the news that happened today that the ETF was approved for Bitcoin, the live link is coming in 2024, 2025. There will be a harvest for everyone, but they know how to cultivate today, perhaps sow today to have cash flow tomorrow. Because now we're going to spend 3 difficult years in crypto, right? Super calm, nothing happens, new big movement. But if it comes in the future, it will be very optimistic. But the question is, how much do you have in your wallet today? How much do you have in your account today? Is this number satisfied with this number? What is the best technique? Create cash flow that allows you to constantly increase your crypto capital. At this moment, it is much better to buy $200,000 of Bitcoin than to buy a house for $200,000. Do we agree? I think we all agree on this, especially at this moment. So Cap3, its name is very good. As David says, it is here to capitalize on people, and that it is better to have an access bonus for 2. Imagine what that is like. To create in your binary. Every day is fantastic. We are very excited David is to be here with you tonight to make his launch. Each place is going to cost a lot. There is no way that you come later to position yourself with accounts that David keeps. It can't be done. It's now or never. And that's what I want to share so far, David. Mary, I dare to do something live without planning to see the transparency of the business a little more, right? I can go into my office because I will record tutorials. I will record it. Right now I don't have it, but I can go into my office, make a live withdrawal, see how it works, let people see how long it takes for a withdrawal to reach me. It's not worth it because we are used to doing business where we make a withdrawal, right? 24, 3 days, or see if everything is visible. Let's see how the office works a little too. Let's go over it. I'm going to share the screen here. I think you can see it. This is Cap3 for all the people inside my office. Here I have my MetaMask wallet. Here I have the capital that I have in MetaMask, which is $1,700 something, which is uninvested. This is the wallet of my sponsor, in this case, half or owner of the company, so to speak. How much does each plan cost? For me, each plan is worth 25 like everyone else. So if I say here that I want 5 plans, it says 125. The way to do it is that simple. When I want to buy the same thing, we also make a purchase here live. So you can see how it is very simple. But for example, here we see that how much I am missing from the next range. I do not know because I have not yet consumed what the withdrawal is. I mean, I have points here to consume from binaries. So maybe when I make a withdrawal, I also do the rank. I don't know. Okay, but Mary, you are here to advise me if I don't know how to do something. But for example, I have 1761 in my whale. If I make a withdrawal here, let's see if I do it right. I'm going to put the password here because they ask for it live. To unlock what MetaMaps is, here I am, let's see. Here you put a suggested site. I hit the suggested site. We are always going to hit the market to make a withdrawal at the market level, which is faster, and then we hit it to confirm.
Vale.
Well, it seems that I've already made my withdrawal. Let's see if any notification appears here. I always advise doing it from a mobile phone. I have done it both ways, mobile phone and computer. Mobile is much faster. It takes a second. Look. The withdrawal here has already been done, okay? And directly here I had 1,600 or I don't know how much. Look, 1874.
170.
I already have it in my wallet. That is, I see myself in my math wallet and I already have the money there instantly. It says here that I am also rank, so I could also withdraw this, right?
Maybe.
Yes, he takes it out. He takes it out.
No sé.
I don't know. We do the same thing. I don't know what this was like. Subsidized site, we hit the market, I go down and withdraw. Let's see, here I had 1874. Let's see if I add a little more. A live rank license withdrawal. Well, nothing. There has also been something gained to know how the office works a little for when people are inside.
Vale.
Well, let's go over here, looking in a little detail at how the office works.
Las personas, bueno,
I have nothing to charge for the rank because it has already been paid directly, and instead of 1,800, there is 1,900. You've seen it live, let's assume that. I know that the mobile phone goes faster, although here, well, it's nonsense. It goes very fast. Here you will see the total that you've invested. In this case, I have 1125 invested. In the case I have to reach the end, a profit of 2250. Therefore, it is the margin of up to that 200%. Here, the total earned, which is the same in profit token as the total withdrawn. I can have $100 here, and the total one is not added up until I withdraw it. Once you withdraw it, all the withdrawals will go to profit token. Next, we'll see about the range. There is a medium, if you can explain a little to us. Here we have the commissions earned, which I now have at 0 because I have withdrawn them. When they continue to accumulate, you can withdraw. Here you will see direct commissions, binary commissions, and therefore customer withdrawal commissions. David, I want to laugh at a person from the left, from the right. How do I do it? You're going to have a link for the left, which is this, left, and a link for the right, which is this, right, period. I want to laugh at a person on the right. Take this link and register them. That person is going to mess with that link. With the MetaMask already open on their computer or mobile phone, it doesn't matter. And directly, the website is this. If you click down, it will come out of a normal website, but if you have MetaMask open, it links to you, it connects to you, and you will get this. The same thing that is coming up for me. It recognizes the capital that you have there in your MetaMask. If you want to make a payment, it's very simple. You do it. For example, if I want to make a payment of 125, I will buy a plan. We're going to make a payment of 125. I click on the suggested site, I click on the market, I go down, I click on confirm, and I have 1125 invested here. Therefore now it is going to be processed, and this is going to change both my investment and the total that they are going to pay me, 2250. Well, that's going to add up.
¿Vale?
Let's see how long it takes. As I say, on mobile, it's much faster, but here it doesn't take long either. We have already seen the withdrawals as they are live. 1125, let's see if that changes.
1,000 is already done.
250 and 2,500. That is, it has changed live. We are also doing a tutorial for people who are going to enter with us or with other people. Here we are going to see a summary as well. It is better to inform yourself with the data that it is up here is direct from the blockchain. And this is a box that will be updated. But we also see directly that it has binary withdrawals that are being made in X levels, how many they are giving you in USDT, etc.
¿Vale?
Depending on the amount they put in, the points, etc. Now what I have done now, I have 3 plans. One that I just bought, which is going to tell me that it has to pay me 250 because it is the last plan. Another that I bought yesterday to try at night, and another that is the first plan. What's happening? We are going to generate liabilities, all 3 at the same time. But what is the accelerator will always be done in the oldest plan. That is this. Everything that is in direct mono-binary commissions will go to accelerate the first plan. When it's reaching 200%, move on to the next one. And now I have 3 plans. If I have 50, well, I have 50 lines, and I have 1,000 by 1,000 lines. There will be no blocking because it is directly on the blockchain. It's that simple. We're going to see how the plans are monitored transparently, how to buy plans, how to register clients, and it's all very simple, okay? I'm going to stop sharing here. Or yes, well, Satu, what to say a few words, or see you hear questions.
Ahí
activa el
veo
micro.
preguntas.
Sato, activate the microphone over there. Request to unmute audio. There, to see if it reaches you, you have to press the microphone button. Yes, I am. I said impressed with this technology.
Yeah.
Like all of you who know me, you know that I do not have my shortcomings in terms of learning technology. But for 2 days, well, with the help of Murdy and David, well, today, well, I have already been managing the MetaMask and sending from here to there and money and transfers. That is, it's much simpler than it seems. But the Web.3 is one more technology that was unknown to me.
Okay.
Well, I have my shortcomings, but I am absolutely impressed with what it can offer us. And especially because many people are in the market looking for an opportunity to capitalize, but you have to have support behind you, right, Mehdi? You have to have support behind you. You have to have a fund, a guarantee, and the guarantee is 𝒂𝒂𝒏 that works with international brokers of the highest prestige, 5 stars, and that are doing things well and have never burned any account. We come from 𝒂𝒏, David said it at the beginning, and we continue at 𝒂𝒏 and winning and producing.
No.
Claro.
O sea que
We are in 𝒂𝒏. That is the concept that I have of initial 𝒂𝒏 is producing. And many people in the market have found themselves in problems because they did not work with good copy trading, with a good company, and they have lost accounts, copy trading, force, this and the other. But with 𝒂𝒏, we are safe because they are a company that has been without any account for 4 years now. And this is the main argument that I wanted to add here, because everyone wants a capitalization system starting at the bottom with a small amount. But you have to have support too, not just the smart contract, right? You have to have financial backing behind it as well. Of course, I think you can see that every minute, right? How are all the brokers doing? And from there, we have questions.
Yes, David, I can answer if you want.
Where can you watch the trading operations in the capital that is moving in forex? The best thing to see there is, if you are a 𝒂𝒏 client, it is almost the same depending on the broker. But in Cap3 itself, that is confidential for different reasons, both security and other things. And that's why we cannot show this point. And that person, if you are asking, is probably not in sci-fi, but just so you know.
Cap3.
Cap3, there are people who, well, have been working for a year who were not in sci-fi, which was a service to capitalize, where the mother account, which is the one that moves, which is in side 5, is where there are clients today who can see the operations live. That is, you have it in MetaTree of 4, and you see how they operate. It is clear that Cap3, as Metavin says, also has private operations with private 3D because it has the mother accounts, but also private operations to get a little more performance. These are situations or personal strategies of the company. But we will see the transparent company package, where we daily see all the operations when they're floating, when they're not, when they close, when they're positive. What's more, right here, I'm going to go live. Meta D of the table. Look at what we are losing today. Look at what we are losing today. Look live. Look at all the positive gains. And 102,000 in profit. For whom? Well, for what you have to see. Well, that is the mother account. Where do the operations come from? There they are. There they are. That is directly today's history, nothing more. Let's see. You can do this business from Costa Rica, from all countries, all countries. How do you register? Have you seen the link in green that you just have to click to buy?
How have I made a direct purchase?
Well, you're going to hit it there. You're going to do the same. They're going to charge you $10. You're going to be registered. And the next step is buy, which is to buy the plan. 1 point, 25, 2100, whatever you want. It's that simple. You don't have to register, put a name, email. That doesn't exist. Directly from MetaMask. Once you have it open and you have BNB to commission and USDT, BNB, which is the BNB network, when you open the website, it will be linked to you. As I have done by entering the password, it will be linked to you alone and your account detects you. You don't have to do any registration. You buy, you are active, and you start working only on the blockchain. As simple as that. This business is going to last for many years. Well, it responds to MEDIC. But if you know the concept of Cypher, which has already been with the service for 4 years, it is clear that what is being repaired is bringing a business for many years. But that responds to MEDIC. Of course, that's how it was designed, because that's the most frustrating thing, right? Suddenly it's dry, suddenly everything is over, then oops. I was willing to earn a little less, but my business lasts longer than the opposite, right? So, with Cap3, we have corrected other errors that could have been made. Here the vinegar is 5%, the compensation plan distributes 25%. I already know that it is sustainable and there is value creation, which is the most important thing. So there is no expiration date for the section. Here Carlos asks us, what happens if I start with a plan of 50 and a partner invests 5,000? Would part of the money from all the commissions be lost? I'm going to answer you, yes, because if you put in 50, the most you're going to earn is 100. But what you can do with this client is have him invest 1,000. And when you earn commissions, you withdraw them and reinvest again, increasing the margin, or invest a little more and you increase the margin. Because with those 5,000, you are going to earn $400 at once. And that is only directly. There, I will add a little more indirectness. The people here win. Tell me if that's the case, Mary. I don't know if it's every minute or every second. I don't know how it went. Every minute you will see how your capital increases according to the plan you have. Yes. Apart from 5,000 times you win every minute going up. Every minute go up. Imagine that person is going to be investing daily, at least once, because you can withdraw once a day and you can reinvest once a day. Well, you can reinvest as much as you want, but with that amount withdrawn, you will get the direct bonus, buybacks, and binary.
Ojo.
Antonio asks us if it is true that in addition to 𝒂𝒏 and Cap3, there will be a third way to diversify the ecosystem.
Can't you answer it?
La visión.
Not at the moment, Antonio. There is no official communication on this topic. Not at the moment, that is in the future. No, at the moment it is Cap3 and Savify approach. We are just launching Cap3. We have months of crazy growth. And something that I have experienced, Antonio, is that I have many clients who started with Cap3 and then opened in Savify. And now everything they take out of Cap3, they send to their broker directly. So when you win to buy a license, your client withdraws money, you win again. Then, when I get their money, they send it to their broker, and you earn by featuring this client. So, Antonio, for a moment, I spread it like this. The C chorus works super well with these two. Here a person tells us that when he tries to buy, he gets an error. That is so simple because you are not doing the step that we have shown, and that is that when you go to buy, you have to press the blue button. What is the blue button called? The one that leads you to put it on the market. Have you suggested a site? You have to click on the suggested site or gas management if you are on mobile, and there you have to put it on the market. If you do not do this step, you will get an error because you are not entering the payment method, so to speak, the gas.
Vale.
There he answered you. An anonymous assistant tells us that if you can earn and collect commissions without having an active investment, it is impossible because you're going to collect 200% of what you have invested. If you have zero invested, 200 is zero.
Vale.
It's like a restaurant, right? If you invest 50 pesos in your restaurant, you cannot receive 300 people. If you are limited to the number of chairs you have, the more tourists you have, the more you can charge. Well, we have answered all the questions so that the presentation does not take longer. If you want to give a few more words, if not, then we will finish the presentation to record it. And well, it is recorded to edit it and upload it, which I think is going to be very good for many people who will not have been able to attend. Yes, of course, because we have uploaded it to more than 100 people connected today. And as you can see in David's network, there are only about 30. So now each position can be worth gold in the coming months. Yes, indeed. So we invite you to complete the writing as quickly as possible. And the minimum amount is $35. So it is very accessible to position yourself. That's how it is.
Well, thank you.
Sato, I let you say the last words.
No, it's all said. Wearing the shirt, I'm going to focus because I think that this Savify brings a tool, a business concept that is highly demanded in the market. I said it at the beginning, and that many people went to similar things and ended up losing. But with Savify, we have a guarantee, a financial backing behind it, and a suitability, and a job, and a responsibility, and a professionalism. I hadn't seen it for a long time, and I'm very happy with Savify earning my commissions and everything. But now with Cap3, the mother of the lamb has already been released here, and the positive sense that we are going to support each other and continue together moving forward. I think many people are going to need a business with these characteristics, honestly. Well, to be here in the living room of a person who has ever worked in another business and maybe wants to know if he is going to be here for a long time or has had bad experiences and is a little down, I can tell him one thing, and that is that failure teaches you what success does not show you. That is, going through failure and insisting is what means that a successful person does not tell you what has happened. So with those words, I tell people who have failed not to stop insisting that here we have a business for a long time that is all automated. Here we have Mehdi who cannot touch the accounts, they cannot freeze you, and you can withdraw when you give up. He wins it. So a big hug to everyone and see you in the next presentation. Thank you, Mehdi, David, and everyone present.
Thank you.
Hasta luego.